Hey guys, it is Tuesday morning on the Lovin Dubai show. We spoke about the overcrowding at Calvin Harris for Ishea. We also spoke about what the UAE is doing for Lebanon today and why traffic will reduce at the trade centre Roundabout.
It's so impressive to see RTA constantly pulling through and making adjustments when necessary to roads to make traffic a lot more easier for everybody. We'd really love if you can subscribe to the Lovin Dubai show podcast wherever you get your podcasts from. Enjoy the show.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today: 2 UAE relief planes have landed in Lebanon.
The trade center Roundabout is going through a major transformation.
We have 2 Ferrari stories today. One being a Dubai lad found a Ferrari key at Kite, and this is what he did.
And then Breitling is celebrating 140 years with a vintage watch exhibition.
So fancy. And also we are talking about the overcrowding at a concert that happened in Dubai this weekend. Were you there? We'd love your thoughts, feedback, comments. We've got the comments open on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, the lot.
And a really quick rapid weather report is 33 degrees Celsius with humidity at 57%. But it's getting better.
It is inching towards better, but like, it's basically New Year's Eve. It's got to be better at this point.
It should be. But I feel like, I don't know, does it feel like winter is more towards Jan, Feb, March?
Yeah, but I just feel like we've slogged through the summer. We deserve some. I feel like yesterday evening, you're right. There was a
breeze.
There was a coolness. And you're just like, is this actually what it's like? Is this what it's going to be like for 8 months? How amazing. But I'll tell you what's not amazing. Story I saw 2 days ago, and I never really put a term on it, about micro cheaters. So an expert has revealed what micro cheaters are and signs of it.
Okay, so what's the definition?
So I think if you're in a relationship, a micro cheater is someone, it's your partner, they're not physically cheating on you, but they're basically doing blatant small betrayals, such as conversations on social media.
Okay, so you hide those conversations, I guess?
It's hiding conversations, being a little bit secretive, reluctant. It's text messaging. So it's building an emotional relationship. And this expert is saying the intention is the same. But some people would say, no, it's fine. Like, this is just on my phone.
Oh, it's not cheating.
It's not cheating.
If I didn't do anything, if it's just a chat. Yeah. No, I feel like it is. I feel like we would. I mean, once you start hiding conversations and stuff like that, that's when we're inching closer to cheating.
That's what they say. They say if your partner is being a little bit secretive and is hiding conversations. So if the conversations are open,
yeah,
it's okay?
I don't know. It really depends, I feel, because maybe I feel like it depends on what your partner views as cheating. Because they can view things as cheating when you don't.
I would say, like, I'm quite a jealous person, and like, I think, you know, you have your friends. You don't need to make new ones.
You don't need to make new friends.
You don't need to make new friends. So, like, but if let's say, for example, if my partner was trying to make new friends online, you know what I mean? If he was reaching out to girls to make new friends,
I kind of see. Yeah. No, I kind of see. Where you would feel weird about that, you know?
Well,
I do.
They wouldn't like if I was reaching out to make new friends. Imagine if I was like starting social media conversations with guys online. Oh, I'm making new friends. But I'm not telling you about it.
It's the not telling, I feel. Because if you're like out here going like, yeah, I had a conversation with so-and-so who I just met, or I met online or whatever. If you have those conversations openly and you set your intention,
though? It's like, oh, she's my friend.
Could be, but it depends.
I met him at the gym. Just went for coffee with him.
Well, I guess it depends on the partner, honestly. Because if they're okay with it, they wouldn't consider it cheating. So then, are you in the clear?
Yeah, it totally depends on the people.
I guess it just depends on the person.
We all have our rules and our strict boundaries that can or cannot be crossed. But this expert says that that's actually micro cheating.
Okay, so now you guys know.
Now you know.
That's what it means.
8:36 on Tuesday morning. Let's jump into our top story of the day. 2 UAE relief planes have landed in Lebanon as part of the UAE Stands with Lebanon campaign, with one of the planes carrying a contribution for the women of Lebanon from the mother of the nation, Her Highness Sheikh Fatima bint Mubarak, Chairman of the General Women's Union and President of the Supreme Council for Motherhood and Childhood and Supreme Chairman of the Family Development Foundation.
Each plane was loaded with 40 tons of supplies for Lebanese women suffering from the consequences of the conflict.
Commenting on the contribution from Her Highness, the Mother of the Nation, Sultan Mohammed Al Shamsi, who is the Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs and Development and International Organizations and member of the International Humanitarian and Philanthropic Council, stressed the keenness of Her Highness to support the women of Lebanon right now and stand by them in their difficult hour in line with the principles of humanitarian principles of the UAE. He explained that the values of Emirati humanitarianism are an integral part of the legacy left behind by the founder of the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, which stressed the need for the speedy response to people and nations facing the repercussions of conflicts and disasters anywhere in the world, regardless of their origin, colour, faith, nationality or race.
The relief was accompanied by a strong message of the UAE. Dear mothers of Lebanon, our hearts are with you in all circumstances and times. The UAE was and still is with Lebanon, hoping for stability and security. The ministry added that the gesture of Her Highness was a great humanitarian one, and that the message expressed the deep feelings of Emirati society, its leadership and government.
So 2 aid planes, one which has basically been a personal mission by the mother of the nation, have gone to Lebanon at a time where the latest news that Israeli strikes have killed 60 people, wounded 58 on Monday in the Baalbek, Hermai and Bekaa region, and that's according to Lebanon's health ministry. So our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Lebanon in this horrific time. More on that on Lovin Dubai throughout the day, but we're going to jump into a major traffic update here in Dubai.
So say goodbye to the Trade Center Roundabout and hello to 5 new bridges. The 696 million dirham Trade Center Roundabout development project will convert the roundabout completely. 5 bridges will be built to improve traffic flow and connectivity between major roads. These improvements will double the intersection's capacity, reduce delay times from 12 minutes to 90 seconds, and cut travel time from Sheikh Zayed Road to Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Street from 6 minutes to a minute.
They are so significant in terms of traffic time on the roads. The traffic centre Roundabout became somewhat of an iconic landmark in Dubai, similar to what the Dira Clock Tower was. Currently it connects Sheikh Zayed Road with 5 main streets: Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Street, Sheikh Rashid Street, 2nd December Street, Sabil Palace Street and Al Mustaqbal Street.
So honestly, I feel like when I think of like old parts of Dubai and stuff like that, I mean, it's not old, like it's not just Zayed Road, but when I think of like Dubai, I think of Dira Clock Tower. Obviously you think of Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab, all that stuff, but I do also think of that roundabout because that is the biggest roundabout I've ever seen.
Is this, just to place it for me, this is at the end past the World Trade Center, so it's World Trade Center traffic is basically inched around this pinnacle, and it kind of feels like end of Sheikh Zayed Road into Bur Dubai.
Yeah.
That's the one, and that's the nice mosaic which we've got here, the nice mosaic bridges come under it. How are they going to do it?
They're basically going to turn that part into an intersection, just a regular one, and then on top of that they're going to connect the 5 streets, the ones that connect into the roundabout. They're just going to have them be bridges, so there's going to be 5, and it's going to reduce traffic immensely.
696 million dirhams, so you don't have to sit in traffic. Thank you, Dubai, for listening. Do we have a date on that?
No, we don't. So they haven't officially released a date yet, but I mean, knowing RTA, knowing how fast Dubai goes, I'm expecting it to start soon.
They're going to get to work. So interesting, and interesting how it will relieve traffic for the mega events that happen down at the World Trade Center. Jumping into our next story, a Dubai lad found a Ferrari key at Kite Beach. So yesterday we had not 1 but 2 Ferrari stores go live, each at the opposite ends of the spectrum. So the first one was about a guy renting a Ferrari who claimed that the security around how he got the key for the Ferrari was so lax. So he said a car rental company had left the key, was it behind the rim of the tyre?
I think so, yeah.
That's what they...
like that.
So that happened, and then we posted this, which is another guy. He basically found a Ferrari key at Kite Beach, and he eventually located the car, and then he double checked that it was the right thing.
Yeah.
And then he waited to give the key back to the owner.
The owner, yeah.
Who eventually came back to pick up his 200, 500. How much is a Ferrari?
So the one that I saw yesterday, the person who posted it, the one who with the rental company, it was 200,000. But I'm pretty sure they can go for more.
Yala Motor, the price of a Ferrari car in the UAE starts at 800,000. Maybe he was renting?
Oh.
Or dollars? Pounds? Maybe he was a tourist because he said he was staying in a hotel?
Could be, yeah. Okay, no, they go for a lot more than that. Ignore us, we don't have those kinds of cars.
No! Which story are you more shocked by? The lack security or someone just leaving the key to their Ferrari on a beach?
That's crazy. I don't know. They're both like, I'm a little shocked by them, but a car rental company to just be so lax like that and have the key just in the car, going like, yeah, we dropped off the car for you. Okay, great service. But the key's inside the car. And they're just very chill about it. The amount of trust that they have is intense. I mean, I love it though. Love it. But that's not usually how I would go about renting a car. I don't think that was never my experience renting a car in Dubai. They wouldn't just leave the key in.
Would they not? They would get the key to you?
And you would go pick up the car. But obviously this is a Ferrari, right? And
yeah, if they want to. But the guys were staying in a hotel, so you'd think they'd put the key in the hotel. I mean, maybe they're just so confident because like there's theft, but then like, would that be like grand larceny if you're going to steal something to that level? So they just trust that like no one's going to do it because we just value our place in the country too much that we never break any laws, and we certainly, if I had the opportunity, specifically a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely wouldn't steal a Ferrari of
No.
all cars. It's too obvious.
Yeah. First of all, people would notice it would go missing. And second of all, that's such a big, expensive ticket item that would just go missing, and someone's gonna ask.
You're not rolling up to work in a Ferrari and people aren't asking questions.
Not if that's not the car you showed up with the day before, no.
Although, segue, we have a major announcement coming up. Keep an eye for a gold Souk Dira announcement for a car that we're giving away. And I was just thinking, I was like, if you win that car, you couldn't own it. It's like, imagine driving around something that's so extra, just rolling up to work and then doing your regular 9 to 5. I couldn't work a 9 to 5 with this type of a wild car.
I feel like I'd be like, no, sorry, I need to, go to some hotel, sip some drinks, that's it.
Yeah.
I just can't work.
No. Or just sell it to pay off my bills. But speaking of amazing things, Breitling is celebrating 140 years with a vintage watch exhibition. So mark your calendars. Breitling celebrates 140 years, and this is happening globally, this exhibition, and it's starting in Dubai Mall. So if you're interested, get down there from 26th of October to 2nd of November. The exhibition then moves to the Galleria in Abu Dhabi from 5th to 12th of November, followed by Marina Mall from the 12th to 23rd of November, so Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Mirdif City Centre from 26th November to 2nd of December.
But finally, after that, it's going to head to Alaya Riyadh from the 11th to the 20th of December. Don't miss this chance to explore rare vintage pieces and uncover the exciting stories behind Breitling's 140-year history. Visit the boutiques and experience this extraordinary celebration of craftsmanship and innovation.
How perfect as we come up to Christmas, and if you're a watch lover or you know one, this is certainly the event to attend. You'll learn a lot more about the timepieces, the craftsmanship, the innovation that goes into it. Even here behind us you can see the before and after, the then and now, in terms of how the timepieces have evolved. But get it from the experts, not from us, and head to the exhibition. And more information on that is also on Lovin Dubai.
Exactly. I mean, they're extraordinary. But what wasn't very extraordinary, or it made headlines, is the overcrowding at Calvin Harris's Dubai performance. It prompted the venue to offer refunds. So over the weekend, Ushaya, it's very hard to pronounce, hosted quite a party in celebration of their launch, featuring world-renowned DJ Calvin Harris. The venue received some feedback from attendees that was a bit on the negative side. Fans believed that the event was oversold, which led to an overwhelming crowd. Ticket prices vary. They ranged from 195 dirhams and went up to 100,000 dirhams for cabanas. Because of the crowd situation, the party experience was not what people had hoped for, and refund requests were being made.
So the venue, which is obviously just opened, kicking it off with Calvin Harris, so like major kickoff party. They then issued a statement saying, due to the overwhelming turnout and high volume of refund requests, we've extended the refund period for cashless bracelets. Refunds are available Monday and Tuesday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. at Usheya Dubai Harbour Experience. So that's where it's located. I would love to know if anyone's watching was there, because I received multiple reports. First of all, it felt like everyone was there this weekend, by the way.
Like all of Dubai was there.
And I was like sitting at home being like, why am I not at this party? It looks amazing. But I think all of Dubai was there. It was kickoff weekend. Now, I don't have the full details of like really what went down, but obviously people couldn't get in. There was overcrowding, and now people are getting refunds. At least, like I said, I need more details on it, but at least the venue has quite quickly. And I think they've been trying to give refunds over the last few days, but I don't know how well it's been working.
I think that just like the feedback they received was like, okay, I mean, a lot of people had fun. You could see it all over TikTok. You know, a lot of people really enjoyed the concert. A lot of people had fun, but obviously if you go to the comment section under the Instagram page of the venue, you will see some people were sharing their negative experience. Unfortunately, obviously they wanted to enjoy their time and stuff, but the crowd made it a little bit unbearable. It was just a little bit too much. So it's really good of the venue to try to like fix the situation as fast as possible, as prompt as possible, and obviously offering refunds. Even though like people went to the event, people purchased tickets, they still had fun. Depends on everyone's experience, but issuing refunds is a good step for the venue, honestly.
Even the people who got in are getting refunds? Oh. What does it say about me that I read the negative comments, a lot of them, but I still want to go to the next one? Because I'm like, I saw all the videos on the weekend and I was like, that looks like so much fun. And I feel like it's been a season of no parties, and this felt like the kickoff of the season. And the videos I saw, I didn't see any of that. I just saw like people having like a smashing time, and I'm just like, what does it say about me? I just want to be at the next one. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like the next one, if when they host one, it'll be a lot better, because they're gonna definitely learn from this experience.
100%.
Obviously, everyone wanted to go see Calvin Harris and all that stuff, so I understand. But I'm sure now the venue will take precaution and follow certain guidelines and kind of make it a very safe and fun experience for everybody.
Which is the most important thing. Lessons will be learned, that is for sure. And that brings us to the end of our show on this Tuesday morning. It's 8:50. Have a fabulous day. Thank you, Farah.
Thank you.
And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.
Bye.